festivities wrapping up, and we'll be back to get this season started right after this. Hello from San Francisco, California. We're live at Oracle Park. Opening day baseball on the show. It's the New York Yankees taking on the San Francisco Giants. John Shelby, Chris Singleton with you. All right, partner, ready to go. Always a pleasure to get things started with you on opening day.
Well, Happy New Year, buddy. And anyone that's involved in baseball, even though it's not January 1st, this is the start of a new year. Every team has playoff hopes. I love this time of the year. I'm excited to get things going.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And now here's the starter for San Francisco, Logan Webb. Zingy, he's a guy that can rack up a lot of strikeouts.
Yeah, Brooke, this is a guy that struck out over 200 batters just a year ago. So he's definitely one of those guys that's got ridiculous swing and miss stuff. Hitters have to make a decision early, and that causes them to many times guess wrong and end up. Seen the baseball, but when you got a guy that's taking the mound that has the ability to send guys walking back to the dugout, it can be pretty fun to watch, and hopefully that's what we'll see in this one.
Joe Morgan, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
That's the ball.
Multi-time All-Star, 29 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2014. That misses. 3 ball. No strikes. Fastball for a strike. That one misses.
Take your baseball,
so leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Bernie Williams stepping in now for the Yankees. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Showed a willingness to drive. Pitched the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Babe Ruth in the box now. Takes strike one. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup. Foul off the plate. They'll do it again. First and second, no outs here on opening day. Here's the pitch. Both runners on the move. Look out, way inside. Both runners move up, 2 in scoring position now, and that takes away the double play. The 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Two in scoring position, nobody out here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Swing and a bouncer. Thompson in plenty of time to first. Run scores, but a terrific play to get the out.
That is the first baseman, number 4, Lou Gehrig.
Lou Gehrig stepping in now for the Yankees.
That's inside.
Really
That's the
just
ball.
trying to be careful, man, in scoring position there. See if he can somehow navigate through this lineup, get a more favorable matchup, perhaps get him to roll over on a changeup, get a ball on the ground, get a double play, and get out of this.
The 1-1. Sliced hard, but fouled down the left side. Runner on at third, 1 gone. What a stop. Nicely done for the out.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
Here's a big power threat. Mickey Mantle. Line drive, base hit right field. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
That is it. The catcher, Jorge.
Now here's the switch hitting power threat, Jorge Posada.
Oh, yeah.
Ball 1 there.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
Mantle, the runner at first with 2 gone. Hit hard, the foul off to the left. And a ball and 2 strikes.
That's the ball.
Got him swinging. They put 2 on the board with a couple of hits, no errors, and 1 left. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Yankees 2 and the Giants nothing. Back here at Oracle Park, and going to the mound in this one for the Yankees, Greg Maddux. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Comes into this start sporting a lifetime ERA just over 3. He's been pretty great for most of his big league career. Can't wait to watch him in this one.
Digging in, Monty Irvin.
Hut.
The 0-1. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Here's the 0-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
That is second.
Willie McCovey, the next Giant to hit.
Willie McCovey.
Ball. Ball. That's in.
Now now
Ball outside.
3-0.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. And the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
3-1.
So that's ball 4. Runner take your base.
I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Now it's Devers at the plate.
Hut!
Man at first, one away. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
The 0-2. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 away.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
And now Orlando Cepeda.
No, ball.
Outfield playing straight up now.
Here.
The 1-1. On the ground to short. Jeter fires over to first. And that'll do it. One left for San Francisco. They trail things here 2-0. New inning getting started. And stepping in for the Yankees, Greg Nettles.
No, that's high.
That fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Tosses to first. One out in the second.
Batting in, the center fielder, number 12, Trent Grisham.
Now here's Trent Grisham. Right through there for a strike.
No, he's really working that inside corner with the cutter. I'll tell you what, I hated that pitch. So tough to get the barrel to and to keep it fair.
Ball.
Our umpire for this one, Freddie Ferguson, a consistent umpire by all accounts.
Yeah, I think the book on him is that he's not necessarily by the book with his strike zone, but once you figure out where he's calling strikes, you can pretty much count on him to stay with that throughout the game.
Ball.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's out number 2. So up next for New York, Derek Jeter.
That's a ball. That missed. That's a ball.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a high fly ball hit in the air left center field. This one's got a chance. That one hops against the fence. And into second easily with a 2-out double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
So runner at second, 2 down. Joe Morgan stepping in now for the Yankees. He walked and came around to score his first time up.
Wood!
Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. That one's in there. No balls, 2 strikes.
And at bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Ball.
Man at second. Swing and a pop-up. And that is that. The Yanks lead 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Back here in San Francisco, Willie Adames stands in. And Willie fouls one back. Now the 0-1. Swing and a ground ball.
Foul ball.
And foul ball. The 0-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Hank Thompson stands in now and watches strike 1.
No, that's out.
Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That's bad. See you later. Hank Thompson blasts one out. His first homer of the year, and they're on the board. It's 2-1.
He put a good swing on it, but the box score might want to credit the win for that home run.
1 down. Luis Ariz stands in. That one way inside. And the 1-0. Maddox.
No, that's down.
Maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
And that's ball 4.
Ball 4. Take your base.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
See, as an opposing offense, how aware of pitch count are you when it's early in the game?
You're very aware because you're wanting to get a good look at that pitcher, and when he's spraying it all over the place, you're just going to take your time, be very patient, and see if you can get into sort of those gap inning pitchers down in the bullpen, because that's where you can really make your money.
1 run across in the frame so far here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Comes up empty.
That's a ball.
In the dirt. Ariz leads off first with 1 away. That misses.
That missed. That's a ball.
2-2.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
That one
Ball.
misses, and the count's full. That's a good at-bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Now it's the Giants catcher, Carlos Narvaez. Inside corner for a strike. 0-1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Tap foul at the plate.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
He's got it.
Up next for the Giants, the right fielder, number 20, Montez.
2 outs, runners at first and second. Monty Irvin getting ready to hit.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one. Well, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and get out of this little jam.
Traffic on the bases with one already in at bottom half of inning number 2. Swings and misses, struck him out. They limit the damage here. When the Giants go deep, it's bye-bye, baby. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. 3rd inning coming up in MLB The Show's Game of the Week. Back here at Oracle Park, and stepping in for the Yankees, Bernie Williams.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
And that one is lifted in the air. Bader on his way over, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out. At the plate, Babe Ruth. And it's fouled away. Oh, 1 now. And a foul ball. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Two outs, base is empty. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Lou Gehrig.
No, that's in.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle into the outfield, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Now here is Mickey Mantle.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Garrett off of first with 2 away. On the ground to third. And that is that. One left for the Yankees, but they still lead it 2-1. Back here.